Hi everyone, I'm back today with a new eye tutorial. I wanted to just kind of show you something for just the eyes today, so I'm going to probably skip through how I did my face makeup, but I am going to be doing a foundation routine video really soon, so I'm going to be showing you step by step in a more detailed way how I do my foundation every day. But for today, I wanted to show you this really fun, colorful, smoky eye. I was inspired by the Vice 2 palette, which I haven't been using enough, and it's such a beautiful palette from Urban Decay that I really should be using it more. So there's the colors, really, really pretty. So I wanted to do something kind of fun and different for today's look. So I know that the lighting kind of sucks a lot, and that's because, if you couldn't tell, I record on my laptop in front of my window. But I have really good news. I'm getting a camera probably within the next 2 weeks. The lighting and the quality of the videos are going to get a lot better. But for today, throughout the tutorial, I'm going to be inserting pictures that I took of my eyes, just so you can kind of go along step by step. And if you're following along, you can see really where you should be at that point and what your eyes should look like. So hopefully those pictures are helpful. I just wanted to make it a little bit easier to follow along. And yeah, I think that is everything I have to say. Please subscribe to my channel, it really means a lot. Feel free to leave any comments below, and you can always follow me on Instagram. It's at SheilaBeautyXO, and all the product information will be in the description box below. Alright, that is everything. See you next time. Bye.
Alright, let's get started. So the first step for me is always to pin back my hair, otherwise I will get super distracted and play with it, so let's get that out of there. And then the first real step is to prime our eyes. You can use any primer you'd like. I'm using my favorite, which is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. You do not have to use as much as I did. I used way too much, but my eyes will definitely be primed now. Then we're going to be whipping out the Vice 2 palette, and I'm so in love with the packaging. I think it's super cute. Unfortunately, mine is a little broken. If you couldn't tell, it's popped out, and I don't even know how, but that's okay. The first color, I was making sure you could see it, but the first color we're using is called X-Rated. It's this really light baby pink, and we're going to be placing this on the inner corner of our eye with a shader brush. Then I'm going to be taking the color next to it called Coax, which is a darker sparkly pink, and I'm placing this over what we just did there. The only thing is I'm not bringing it in quite as far into the inner corner. Then I'm going to be taking a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and it's called Creme Brulee, and with a large shader brush I'm placing this into my crease. And then I'm going to be taking the color next to it, which is called Taupe Notch, and placing this into the outer part of my crease, and then blending both out. The reason why I'm using both is that the Creme Brulee will act as my transition shade, and the taupe color is going to add some definition to our crease, so it's going to darken it up a little bit. And then I'm taking this up pretty high today. I wanted it to be very dramatic and smoked out. I like to switch it up when I'm blending, so I'm using this brush by Real Techniques that is a little bit more dense, just to make sure everything is seamless. And then we're going to be taking this color called Voodoo. It's a dark purple, and we're going to be putting this on kind of the middle half, the middle part of our lid, towards the outer half. It doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of stick it on there. And then of course blending that out as well. Then I'm taking my favorite shade from the palette, and it's called Madness. It's this gorgeous blue, and I'm placing this on the outer half of my lid. And again, blending it out. You can see the fallout in that picture on my nose, that's funny. And then I'm going to be taking the Creme Brulee again on a blending brush, and I'm just using this to really make sure everything's blended out and we have a good transition color. And then right here, all I'm doing is taking the same colors I've used before, and I'm just reapplying them because I don't want to lose any of the color payoff from all the blending. So it's just a process of reapply, blend, reapply, basically until you get the desired look. Then I had to bust out my Naked Basics palette real quick because I wanted to use a skin toned color just to make sure everything is blended flawlessly. So I'm just blending that into my transition color. It's called Walk of Shame. Then on this little liner brush, I'm taking this sparkly black color called Smoke Out, and I'm using this to line my lash line, getting as close to the lash line as possible. Then I'm taking my second favorite color, which is called Betrayal, which is this lighter, beautiful purple, and I'm just placing this on the inner part of my lid for a little pop. And we are done with the top lid. So at this point, I'd already done my face makeup, as you can tell. I am just going to be applying bronzer. I'm using this bronzer that I got from an Ipsy bag a few months ago, and I really like it. It's called Pixie. I'm going to leave the details below. I don't know if it has an actual name. And then we have Warm Soul by MAC, and I'm going to be placing this on my cheekbones, and it just adds a nice flush of color. It's nothing that's going to distract from the eyes. And then I'm highlighting with the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And then taking a stippling brush to blend it all out. And then this is the point where I realized that when I was finishing my eye makeup, I was not recording, so oops. That was me just showing you the colors I used and showing you where you should be placing them. Basically, I just took all the colors I used on my lid and I put them on my lower lash line, so pink on the inner corner, purple in the middle, and blue on the outer corner. Then I'm taking this little tiny brush and I'm using the color Dope to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. And for my lashes, I use my two favorites, which are the Benefit They're Real and the Smashbox Full Exposure mascaras. And magically, my eyebrows are done. And I'm just going to be prepping my lips with the Nivea Lip Butter. I think it's called Macadamia Kiss. And then I'm going to be using the color Babette by Lime Crime. And I'm just kind of dabbing this onto my lips. It's really opaque, so I don't want to be too harsh with it. And then I'm mixing it with the color Native by Urban Decay. And then I am topping it off with this lip gloss by Julep. I don't know the name, but I will leave it below in the description box. And it smells delish. And I'm just going to highlight my Cupid's bow, take my hair down, and that is the final look. So not too difficult to accomplish, and just a really beautiful, colorful, smoky eye. So I was really happy with the way it turned out. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.